is broken. I mean, I don't know, it's not as broken as it once was, but holy shit was it broken when it was broken.
You should be in the vicinity any time now.
Oh man, I've missed Fatebringer. Random drop. There's a quest for that, I think.
I can guide you to the biolabs, though it may take some investigation to locate the SIVA prototypes once you're there.
I have faith in our young wolf there. He will find our way forward. I'm certain of it.
Did he just call one of us a young wolf? Because it's probably less endearing if he meant me. I'm not seeing any flashing lights advertising SIVA research. Maybe there's a console that can help us narrow things down. Okay, what do we have here? Huh. Who knew finding dangerous Golden Age archives would be so easy? There's an intact data store just below us.
What, me? I'm wearing the Wrath of the Machine raid armor. I mean, this is not the normal shader. This shader is from getting all 50 calcified fragments from the Taken King. This is what the Wrath of the Machine armor normally looks like with no shader.
Yeah, that looks way better.
And the glowing parts are the ornaments for the hard mode armor. I don't have a full hard mode set on this character. But yeah. You see what everybody was complaining about when they were like, man, the Escalation Protocol armor's cool, but SIVA armor would be a lot cooler.
Yeah. Those look really cool though. Oh, I like that. It does look really cool when it's not that green color.
Oh, what, you don't like the Ascendant Plane shader? It...
That looks fun.
I don't have another green shader.
Oh yeah.
It looks a lot better with the King's Fall armor set. Like, that looks much better, right? Yeah, it's the first, it's literally just the first boss from, I have no idea. They said that the armor design got too horror fantasy and not enough science fiction, and I'm like, alright, but now we're like Tolkien-esque high fantasy, so what's the goddamn difference? Yeah, dude, give me armor that makes me look like a goddamn Lovecraftian horror. And I mean, this is a really honestly a petty complaint, but like, can we get the font size back to normal in D2? Like, it can't be this big again. Alright, so yeah, giving that to Banshee will give you 200 gunsmith reputation and progress you to the next step and allow the next relic to drop. So we should go to the tower after this.
Yeah.
And then we should
Unfortunately,
probably
my
go to the
intel
reef
says
after
you're
that,
going
because I have a
to need to make
package
your
from
way
barracks to pick up.
underground.
Falling great distances is actually our specialty.
Oh,
Elevator shaft, anyone?
Nice. For a while I missed barracks, but now, like, fuck barracks, though. Like, it's his fault the Scorn exists. I mean, really, the existence of the Scorn was kind of a group effort between Barracks, the Fanatic, Aldrin, and Riven, but still.
Nothing says we're in the right place, like Dead Fallen.
I mean, he'll probably show up in year's annual pass.
There, that's the Bray Research
I miss
Archive.
fusion rifles
Now
being
to
as good
rummage
as they
through
are
its
right
files.
now.
Interesting. There were
Maybe I'm a little
multiple
biased
prototypes,
because
each programmed
the
to
Volta
serve a
Glass
different
fusion
function.
rifle has always been
Fundamental
really good.
constructs, Viral armor enhancements. That's neat. And we have a winner. Cybernetic diagnostics. Exactly what the Fallen would need to. Oh, maybe later. We've got company.
Oh yeah, Hawksaw's fantastic. I mean, you gotta get a good roll on it. Yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite archetype of pulse rifle, but if you're looking for a good pulse rifle, I would recommend
The young wolf strikes again.
Oversoul
Tyra,
Edict
the
from
prototype
Crota's
archives
End,
will
or
be
Grasp of
enough to
Malak,
identify
which is
a
a
weakness in the Fallen's hold
drop
on
from
Siva.
the skeleton key chest in the Omnical Strike.
I have to remind you, of all people, that I'm a scholar, not a scientist. Don't worry,
You get
old
one
friend.
for your first
Between
nightfall
myself and
per
Shiro,
account per
we
week,
won't leave a single stone
and you get
unturned.
one
You'll have
as a
your
random
defense.
drop from Heroic Strikes with no limit on how many of those you can get per week. It's just how much you grind. Oh, really? Okay, take us back to orbit. Also, you know what you need to, if you're trying to, like, get relatively close to, like, completing D1 as much as you can complete a Destiny game, you need to get on earning this emblem. The fucking Valor in Darkness emblem. It's for completing all the raid triumphs. So let's see, I'll pull open the book and show you what all needs done.
I'm gonna bring this into the tower.
That's fine. I can open, or I can look at the book while you're doing that. Do I need to reopen it after you hit launch, though? I forgot that that was a thing.
I hate not being able to go to my director. I hate that I have to return to orbit.
Alright. You have to complete the 390 Light version of Volta Glass. Complete the 390 Light version of Crota's End. Complete the 390 Light version of King's Fall. Complete the 390 version of Wrath of the Machine. Eliminate all Gorgons in the 390 Light version of Vault of Glass. Win the 390 Light version of Crota's End is the weekly featured raid. Defeat the Deathsinger challenge in under 2 minutes. It kicked me out of my menu, so I'll have to pull up the last 2. I'm pretty sure one of them is do all the raid challenges, though. Yeah, complete all 9 raid challenges and collect their emblems. And then complete all triumphs on this page. And that's the one that earns you the emblem.
Okay, what is the worst raid in here?
Crota's End. I mean, I don't think it's a bad raid or anything. It's just really short, and it was really, really buggy on release. Like, the Age of Triumph version of it is great. The release version of it was a buggy shit show. And the only hard mode mechanic is that the thing... Okay, so when you're in Crota's Throne World, your health does not regenerate, kind of like when you're in the Ascendant Realm at Riven. But there's a thing that you can hold, a relic, called the Chalice of Light, and whoever's holding it can heal. But the Chalice doesn't exist in hard mode. That's the only hard mode mechanic in the whole raid. Really, Crota's End is basically a raid layer. It's 4 encounters, 1 boss fight.
Taken in
I don't know, I mean, it's technically soloable. I'm not sure I could do it, but yes. You call homebrew, I'll switch characters.
How easy is it?
Quite.
Just let me call him.
I think quite, anyway. I don't know, actually. I don't even know if the Warlock cheese still works. So this might not actually work. We might not be able to do this. I'm not 100% sure. Because there was a cheese for the section that actually required 6 players to be able to go over with as few players as you wanted. But they patched that for the 390 version. Like, that whole encounter is completely different and works a different way, so that's not possible in that version. So I don't know if they patched that in the regular version or not.
Okay, he didn't pick up, so... Vex Mythoclast? What the fuck is Vex Mythoclast?
It's the raid exotic from Vault of Glass.
What is it? I know it's an exotic, but what is it? Like, rocket monsters?
Join my fire team and inspect me and just look at it. That'll explain it. That'll explain it better than I can, I think.
Wait, hold on, let me invite you, because I think I need to be fire team leader most of the time anyway. Hold on. I forget what else we were doing. Oh, Nightfall.
Which is also better for me to be on this character for Nightfall, because self-res.
Yeah, I started. How good is it?
Oh, it's the best. I can think of no reason to use any subclass other than sensing or in endgame content in Destiny 1.
But don't you not have like as or something?
I mean, I also get infinite grenade energy for the duration of my super. I don't know,
I'm only gonna be playing this.
it really depends on how you run your subclass build. 'Cause let's see, right now, I get an overshield when I do a charged melee on enemies. Gotta go back to my menu.
I'm coming to inspect you.
Let's see. I have Viking Funeral, so targets that are set on fire by my grenades and melee it's like Melting Point, but it's activated by my grenades and my melee, and stacks up to 3 times.
Alright, I need that really bad.
Yeah, it's a fusion rifle with the range of a scout rifle, and it fires like an auto rifle.
I guess.
Honestly, it's not very good anymore.
Oh,
And if you're still inspecting it, this is what it looks like without the ornament. I go back and forth on which appearance I like. I just like wearing the ornament with the ornamented armor set because it matches. But if I take the ornaments off the armor set, then I take the ornament off the Mythoclast because it matches the unornamented armor set without its ornament. Although I don't know why I would ever change this armor set because it's fucking beautiful.
Bad rattle.
I mean, that's a lie. I do know why, because all the raid armor is amazing.
Shoddy. As if I wouldn't notice.
yeah,
Quiet the archives all your life.
armor. Why is fucking like why is the D2 armor not nearly as good as any of this stuff? I feel like the D2 armor is not nearly as good.
I haven't.
I mean, there's a lot of cool armor from D1, not just raid armor.
Is that the
Oh
fucking
dear, oh dear. A5530 BLNR and DGS6 are down.
Well, to be more specific, it's the Warden's armor set from Prison of Elders, and the Techians added Taken Magic to it. And the Tangled
like the Tangled Web.
the Tangled Web set is just the Prison of Elders armor from Destiny 1.
To report information on Oryx.
The Prodigal armor is the Year 1 Vanguard armor from D1 also. That's why those two armor sets look so much better than all the other D2 armor sets. Except they fucked up the Tangled Web helmet, and it's way bigger than the Warden's helm is.
How do we do this? Yeah.
We go to orbit, and you select it, but don't launch it, so that we can look at the modifiers.
Alright.
I'm gonna just put on other... ooh, actually, I know what I'll put on. This is gonna fuck you up. It's the Prodigal set.
Oh, please.
Well, it's the Age of Triumph version of the Prodigal set, so it's not exactly the Prodigal set. It's a little updated.
The helmet is exactly.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Prodigal set. It just has a bunch of glowy Warlock stuff on it.
All of this shit looks so much fucking cooler than any D2 armor set. Titans look like Titans. Way more like Titans than some weird dude in some armor. Like this.
I just realized it's not going to tell us what the Nightfall is. So, oh Jesus Christ, it's Omnigul with Epic, Match Game, Airborne, Catapult, and Exposure.
Okay, how do I get to it?
Destinations, Vanguard, And the Nightfall is the one on... Oh god, no, never mind. Destinations, and then in the bottom left corner, it'll be the third one from the right. It'll be Weekly Nightfall Strike.
I don't think it's telling me I can't do it because it's 380.
Oh shit, yeah, you're not high enough to do the Nightfall then.
Yeah.
Here, you can make me fire team lead and see if I can launch the Nightfall.
Are you really gonna carry the entire night?
Yes. If it'll let me launch it, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Players are not high enough level to play this activity. Okay, so we can't do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 320, so we can get out. Yes, I still have to do, Rise of Iron stuff, so...
Also, I would like to point out that even the Dawning Armor in Destiny 1 looks better than the Dawning Armor in Destiny 2. Yeah, you can inspect me if you want a good look at that.
Yeah.
I just gotta figure out what shader I want to use. Ooh, I could use the King's Fall shader. Ooh, yeah, it looks really good with the King's Fall hard mode shader.
Leave it on, I can't inspect right now, I'm like, loading some shit.
I'm still trying to figure out which of these shaders I like the best anyway.
Bring back the Lovecraftian armor sets from D1, please.
Also, though, this ship is in the game files for D2. You see it in a bunch of missions in the Dreaming City. Why can't I have this goddamn ship back?
It's not gonna let you go.
Well, I guess to be fair, none of the Awoken ships that we see are this exact color. They're the darker Queen's colors.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you could also get that ship in D1. That ship was just a rank up reward. Yeah, the Dawning Armor's fucking lit.
Acknowledging confirmation of bounty.
You should see the Hunter set. The cloak doesn't even have a hood. It's just a cape.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a warrior. I gotta...
I mean, Eternal Warrior's trash. The Oryx raid armor is also lit as fuck.
So many seek to destroy us. The Devil Splicers, the Taken. Let them come. They face Saladin Forge revealed.
Hi, Guardian.
Why? I look like a wizard. And if I take the ornament off the helmet, I look like Oryx.
Do it. Or it's
But yeah, no, I'm putting the ornament back on because this helmet looks amazing with the ornament. It's Thriller.
Bad noise.
I know. This looks ridiculous.
Man, I miss my emote wheel though.
Your what?
The emote wheel.
Oh yeah, the emo.
Like, it'd be nice if I could go to your menu and you click the equipment down. Oh.
Yeah, no, I know that. It's just, it only lets me do like one.
Oh, well, yeah. You can't do more than one on D1.
That's
like you get your standard dance, your wave, and your sit, and those can't be changed, but you can unequip point and equip other emotes instead.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
I was gonna say it should be on Earth. And yeah, I think this is the last mission in Rise of Iron.
Really? That was super fast. There was like 3 missions.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of like post-campaign quests, and then a raid with a hard mode.
When the Splicers started fusing SIVA into their systems, they created a massive network to control the nanotech. So, just like they took down our sensor grid, we're going to take down theirs. That should neutralize SIVA long enough for you to enter the replication complex.
This is where my fellow Iron Lords sacrificed their lives. You must stop the flow of SIVA now and forever, no matter the cost.
Or real shit, just act like SIVA had some consequences at any point in Destiny 2.
There are a lot of splicers between you and that replication chamber, Guardian.
Oh man,
Stay alert.
Sparrow's summoned slow as fuck in this game. Man. Oh man. My comment about Sparrow's summoning slow as fuck got my one viewer to leave.
They decided to use the reactor in an old oil tanker as a power source. That's going to be our ticket.
Yeah, but at least you can transfer it to your alt and use a Sparrow for the whole campaign on your second and third characters.
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't have to do that, but...
Picking up a strong energy signature nearby.
That'll be the reactor. Swapping the fusion cell should knock out the network for a few minutes. Defenses, replication, everything.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. I did. God damn it. And as soon as I got back up, that captain ran and meleeed me off the edge of the ledge. And now I can't get back up with the shitty-ass Warlock jump. Yeah, I find the thing that I miss the most coming back to D1 is probably my healing rift, or the ability to climb climb stuff. That was fucking Neil right now.
Okay, pull the fusion
you
cell
need a
and
few of
switch it with
those.
its counterpart.
That'll open up one of the post-campaign exotic quests for this really cool I'm just gonna call it a rifle because you can set it up to shoot like a scout rifle, an auto rifle, or a pulse rifle of pretty much whatever rate of fire you want.
Okay, tinkering with an
It's
unstable
alright.
coordinate reactor infested with
There's
SIVA.
only like
Child's
two
play.
combinations of perks that are actually worth using, but like basically the only things that are worth using are the highest rate of fire pulse rifle mode and the highest rate of fire auto rifle mode.
Wow, that was fast.
The Iron Lord's original plan was to destroy the replicator
I mean, it was
in the
mostly a
Seeker
nostalgia
chamber.
weapon because it's an exotic version of the auto rifle that you get in the very first mission.
You will need to finish what she began. Move, Guardian.
Yeah.
The SIVA replication complex awaits.
And the quest is
That won't stop
super
the Fallen from using the SIVA
nostalgia-inducing.
they
Like, it
already
ends with Ghost talking
There's
about all
more
the
than
things
one
you've
battle
done
in
over the
war.
last 3 years. And then the last line of dialogue, Ghost goes, "And thanks, you know, for being my guardian." And, well, I mean, it was the last campaign mission of Destiny 1, though, so it felt like, or last story mission, I wouldn't say the campaign mission. But yeah, it's the last story mission in D1, so it was supposed to be like a nostalgia trip.
What was that?
Saladin said the Fallen couldn't control SIVA. I'm guessing that disrupting their hold on it is having some adverse effects.
I wouldn't celebrate too quickly. Only a few of us reached the replication complex. The worst of Rasputin's defenses had already blanketed this entire area. Frames. Constructs.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Some things I haven't seen before or since. They felt no pain. No fear.
This pisses me off, like,
Last time
quit
his
hyping
presence
up
was
these
almost
fucking
physical.
frames and constructs
I think
that
he was trying
Rasputin
to
can create
communicate,
to
but
fight Guardians with and show them
We
to
did
us
not
already.
understand.
All we've
Like,
seen
how
so
did
far
we
is
not
false.
have these in Rise or in
How can you be
Warmind?
so
I mean,
certain Rasputin won't get involved once we're
well,
inside?
I don't know. Warmind
The
kind of
Vanguard still
retconned
believe
like
Rasputin
half
to be
of what we
simply a
learned about
war
Rasputin
mind.
in Destiny 1 anyway.
He hasn't been that for a very long time.
I mean, arguably a better expansion than the Dark Below, though. I try not... It was a bad expansion, but I try not to complain about it too much because Eater of Worlds was totally worth the $20 that cost me. Eater of Worlds is one of my favorite raids they've ever done. It's short and it's not very hard, but it's ridiculously fun. Oh my god, I've done Eater of Worlds like over 60 times. Like half of my total prestige raid clears in V2 are Eater of Worlds prestige raids. I think I only did Prestige Spire of Stars like
So when
3
we
or 4
start the
times,
production
just
of
enough to
SIVA,
get the Sleeper
because it'll
Catalyst
be
and the
that
ornaments.
easy. What about who's controlling it?
I have some leads on that. Fallen chatter about some crazy splicer priest who wants to play God.
While I like it and think
I'm
it's a
kinda with
fun raid,
Saladin
it's
now,
probably...
Zealots can take a back seat
that
until
and
the heavy
Leviathan
lifting
are
is done.
probably tied for my least favorite raids. Yeah, I would say Last Wish and Vault of Glass are tied for my favorite raids. No, Eater of Worlds is firmly my number 3 behind those two.
Why aren't there ever stairs?
Yeah, they really, I mean, there's a couple encounters that I think have some, like, glaring design issues, but overall, it's so fun that I can overlook them.
You are close to Siva's dark heart, young wolf. Be on your guard.
Namely, I think Callie and Riven are really badly designed encounters because you can ignore the mechanics and then just burst damage the boss to death. And, oh, and here's the worst part. You can do the same thing for both of their challenge modes as well. Like, that's just bad raid design. I mean, when you do the Callie encounter as it was designed to be done, it's a really fun encounter, and I like that about it. I just wish that they added in a way to force you to do it that way. Because, like, yeah, it's cool that you can just ignore the mechanics and run around activating the wrong plates, and then kill her while she's on the plates before she opens the doors. But, like, you shouldn't be able to do that. She should just be fucking immune until you activate the plates. Well, yeah, I'm saying, like, she should be immune until you activate the plates, though. That way you have to do the mechanics to do damage to her.
We were touched by
Like
the
Shuro
light.
or Morgoth.
I didn't even...
I feel like Riven
Until
needs
they
to be the
did.
same way.
Find the replicator and deactivate it. Only that will stop the flow of Siva once and for all.
Those things on the ceiling. I'm detecting DNA. They're human.
Human? That's not possible.
Entering self-destruct. What's happening?
No, it can't be.
I kind of trolled you a little bit there. I knew that was going to
Lord
happen.
Armor.
Man, I wish the mythic blast was better. Also, when the axe is about to run out of ammo, run through the fire to the circle. Not that fire, but like the fires scattered around the room, like over there. Because you can't lose that axe, because when the axe runs out of ammo, you can't de-shield the bosses anymore. But, like, I can't damage that boss right now until you hit it with the axe. There's two down here with my grenade. But yeah, these are the Iron Lords that fought against Siva. Well, the coolest thing about this, though, is they're using the Iron Banner weapons that are named after them to fight us. So, like, that machine gun Yolder is shooting us with is Yolder's Hammer, which was pretty undisputably one of the best PvP machine guns in the game. Oh Jesus, I'm out of everything that's not shotgun ammo. Alright. I have to reload all of my guns. Yeah, I'm recharging the axe.
Guardian down.
So we're both of the Iron Lords.
Young Wolf, finish this.
We need to go very fast.
Man, be careful not to run through the shit. Also, though, this section is on a timer, so I would ignore all the jams.
Well done, my young wolf. Siva is gone, and the Iron Lords are at peace. Return to the Iron Temple. You have earned your reward.
I do believe so, yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't got.
Called him and you didn't wake up.
That's not surprising. I got off at 5 in the morning, and he said he was gonna go do another raid. He's like, I'm either gonna go do another raid or just play a bunch of fucking Gambit.
The Siva replicator.
Yeah, I figured last night was enough, though, because him and me loaded into a match, 2-on-4, and nobody joined the match until we had, like, until the last 20 seconds of the match.
Thank you. She would be honored. My brothers and sisters, I will see you again. Someday. You've given them back to me. Approach. There was a time that only Iron Lords carried these blades. There are many like this in our armory, but this one is new. It is yours, young wolf. You are the first of a new generation. Take your place as an Iron Lord.
Yeah. A little bit. Oh, did I tell you? Last night after you went to bed, I hit 650 on my Titan.
Oh, good.
Now I just gotta finish the climb on my Hunter. So are you 650 on all characters now? Nice. I've been really neglecting my hunter. My hunter's only like 642.
I constantly neglect my hunter. I never go hunter unless I have to.
Oh yay, I think there was just a car accident outside.
What the fuck did you say yay?
That was very sarcastic.
I just got excited.
Yes, you did. And ooh, yay, we're at the Iron Temple because I need to go see Tyra Karn anyway.
Our light is all that will
No rest for you, Lord Guardian. This is a token of the Iron Lord's respect. Use it to select the artifact you wish to empower. There is more to the Cosmodrome than meets the eye.
Please bring back heavy ammo soon.
Splicers aren't unique to the devil.
I mean, I'm kind of good on it. Like, we got raid banners, and those don't have a time limit.
Yeah, that's true, but Siva Cache Cave? What is that for?
Those, I believe, are for the raid.
Oh.
You use those to get extra loot.
Good. We have much to discuss.
So yeah, what are you trying to do now?
I don't even really know.
The Iron Lords couldn't contain Siva. It falls to the Guardians now.
Were you basically just trying to finish the campaign?
I mean, I level up.
Is the
Like,
Vanguard looking for
pretty.
My schedule is clear tomorrow.
Honestly, the quickest way to level up is to just do the highest level strike playlist that you're eligible for.
Yeah,
Good. I could use some help.
Because heroic
I
strikes...
do the strike last night. Oh, go ahead.
Well, heroic strikes drop powerful up until 385, basically, in D2 terminology.
In the Dark Age, I lacked the audacity to dream.
Or they might
of
go to
peace.
390, actually. It might be 385 for world drops and 390 for heroic strikes. Either way, they'll get you ready for the raid.
Can ask for whatever she wants.
Because at 390, you're high enough to do all the raids on hard mode.
Inside the Iron Temple.
Which, by the way, fair warning, since you've never done a D1 raid, on hard mode in D1, there are no revives. So if you die at the beginning of a checkpoint, you're dead until we wipe or until we complete the checkpoint.
Okay, so it's fine. We have to do it. I don't know why.
No, you're just dead.
It's not that light.
Your light must never. Devil's life.
Yeah, no, shared fate is not a mechanic in D1 at all. If you die on normal mode, you're dead for 30 seconds, and then you can be revived. You can't revive yourself at all, unless you're a warlock with self-res. So someone still has to come pick you up, but they can't pick you up for a minimum of 30 seconds if you die on normal mode.
Siva is
And then on hard mode, if you die, you're just dead.
Wait. Okay, so if you die on hard mode,
Yes. In certain circumstances. There's certain things that take away your super when they kill you.
Do you believe all you've been told about the Cosmodrome?
Like, a good example is, certain raid bosses have wipe mechanics, and to make it impossible to circumvent the wipe mechanic with a warlock, the wipe mechanic always takes away, like, 10 to 20% of your super.
I mean, you can go on, but it's not a big deal. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. Well, I'll stay on party so we can, like, hang out still. Because doing strikes over and over is going to be mind-numbing. But I will probably boot up D2 and start